ask for the current tax rate. Listen to my, listen to the, no, listen to the frame. Okay, you want to, okay. Fine, you go to the audience. You can't listen to simple instructions. At least Jinx answered the question, answered it honestly. The lefty that's LARPing as a Republican, the anti-capitalist, the guy that we have created this room title for, probably, I say that, man, I say this too much, so I need to reserve it. At this point in time, I can confidently say I've never met a more ignorant human being on or off the app when it comes to economic policy. The most ignorant human being I've ever met. But Jinx, I'm going to let the room talk about this proposal you have where, but before we do, can I ask you one more thing? If we were to expand to the top 10%, which pays 76% of all taxes, do you think that 10% should maybe pick up the rest of the taxes and then the 90% of Americans just get a free ride? Is that, would that help you? Jinx.
I don't think that anybody should get a free ride.
Well, but 50% of the country essentially is, because the bottom 50% is paying 2.3% of all the income tax. Do you think that maybe we should eat the poor? Maybe the bottom 50%, maybe the bottom 50% should pay more of their fair.
No, that's horrible. Oh my God. Can I just sit back and learn now? Is that okay?
Wait, do you like Sweden?
So Jinx, Roger gave you your findings. You said 80%. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Jinx, do you think tax is theft?
I think that I agree with what Mr. Nick said in the chat. I think that income tax is theft. Because I was trading my hours for money, hours of my life.
So let me
You've asked to increase it, though, for the top 1%. So basically, you don't think income tax is theft. You think that income tax is theft of your money, but you think that they should steal from other people. So you're basically fucking robbing.
No, you said, well, not you said, Nick said earlier that these people generally have like dividends and they're getting passive income. So they're not essentially trading hours of their lives for money.
And you shouldn't be either, because you said something. Another word you said was loopholes. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you not have access to the tax code of the United States of America?
Of course I do. If I go on the internet, I'm sure I could use it. But I have stock, you guys. I have a 401k. I have all of these things.
No, Jinx, I'm not talking about tax. I'm not talking about stocks. I'm talking about, do you think that a millionaire, billionaire, whoever you want to say, do you think they're not using the same rules of engagement when it comes to taxes that you can?
No, because I don't have the same money to use the
Jinx, I think you're missing the point. It's not about how much money you have. It's the tools you use. You're not using the tools. Because you right now, if you are clearly making $300,000, there's a whole lot of other ways to make sure you shelter your funding. And Abby gave you a big one. You said you're not giving anything away. You're not giving to charities. You're not using the write-offs that's already on the books. I mean, I
the
just
cost
understand.
of living is too high here, Mr. Edwards.
But that's part of the problem that I have with what Abby said. Well, one second. That's part of the problem that I have with Abby said, because with the way that she ended up framing it the first time, it was like, look at all these good things that they're doing for society. Look at how much of a benefit they're doing by donating to these charities and building this. Look at the names of the buildings that you see next to you. And now we see the reality is no one's the billionaire gives a fuck about the society. They just want a tax write-off.
But that's not true.
No, wait, hold on. No. Everyone, XG, I don't think you've ever said anything that stupid in your life before. First of all, if they're doing something charitable for the benefit of the tax write-off, that's a good thing. That means that incentives work. This means that if properly incentivized, we can get people to do good things. And you're speaking out against, well, if their motivations aren't pure, then they shouldn't do